And away in this C mile, and Tim Norton working his way around the outside to go to the lead to pace this race. And as the runners settle in nice and comfortably here, it looks like Jack Bullock is well placed at this stage. And a little Eddie Wilson there also running well, who had a good win in the last Milers Club meet. But Tim Norton setting a good pace here. And he's starting to break up this field very, very quickly. We'll get a better look at them as they come up the straight here. So into the home straight now with the pacemaker. Setting a good pace here. It looks like the Glen Huntley runner Bullock running very well at this stage. We'll pick up the runners. Settling in behind him is Keeley from Bendigo. So running very comfortably here. It is Bullock behind the pacemaker, followed then by Keeley. Costage is well placed at this stage. And also Sheldon from Melbourne University running well. We've got the other Glen Huntley runner here is Winter. So the pacemaker's pulled well clear, but it's Brian Keeley from Bendigo now, the main runner of this race. He's leading Jack Bullock from Glen Huntley. Coming into the straight now with 2 laps remaining, and it's Keeley from Bendigo who is the leader of the main race, with Tim Norton still sending the pace out in front. So Keeley, followed then by Bullock, and the runner settling in behind. Looks like Costage is in the next group here. Winter also running very comfortably. The Melbourne University boys there are Sheldon also going well. Gifty's in there. So Keeley's now trying to use the pacemaker here as they go down the back straight. Norton is setting a strong pace. Bullock is leading a very large group with Winter joining him there. Chris Bridge is now working around the outside of... We'll pick up, it's probably Costage in next place. But it's Keeley. There's a very good bunch of runners now starting to move, and it's Bullock and Winter, but now going around the outside of them is Chris Bridge. So they work their way round, coming towards the home turn. The pacemaker Norton out in front. A bit of a gap then to Keeley, the overall leader of the race, as he comes in towards the home turn. So Keeley from Bendigo is the actual race leader in the yellow, but Chris Bridge is now starting to close the gap on him. Norton in the blue, the pacemaker. Keeley. Chris Bridge now definitely in a second place. And running really well here. Bullock, Costage, Canahan, Winter, Gifty on the inside with the Western Athletics runner Searle running comfortably on the outside of him. So into the back straight now. Pacemaker's done his job. It is Keeley. Keeley with Chris Bridge, and they're broken right away from the rest of the field. Keeley, Bridge. Bullock running well. Looks like Sheldon in next place. Followed by Costage. 150 out. Nothing between the 2 runners now. Taller figure of Keeley out in front. Keeley and Bridge, now they're going to make the run for home. They come into the home turn, and it's going to be Keeley on the inside. Bridge is going to make a real run at him. Keeley and Bridge as they battle down towards the straight here. And it's Bridge on the outside. Keeley on the inside, and Bridge has got in front. And it's going to be Bridge coming down the race. And it's going to be Bridge will take this out. Chris Bridge going all the way to the line, takes this out from Keeley. Good run here by Bullock, followed by Sheldon coming home very, very strongly. Searle, nothing between him and Costage. Camilleri, followed then by the Boxall athlete and O'Donnell as the rest of the field come home.